In this video, we're going to share fun, silly moments, especially showing how much the boys love being in the water. And if you'd like to see more, then stay tuned. Hey EllisFamLifers, and thank you so much for joining us. If you're new here, this is EllisFamLife, #AutisticTwins, where we like to do three things. We want to raise awareness and acceptance for nonverbal autism, relate to you and the autistic person in your life, and educate by sharing examples and stories of our life with nonverbal autistic twins, Alex and Will. So if you're new here, thank you for joining us. Old friends, thank you for returning. And today's video is a fun little short compilation of the boys playing in the water. And my big question and thought for the day is, my boys absolutely live to be in the water. They love playing in the faucet, the bathtub. They want to turn the water on and off. They want to be in the water. They'll get in the water fully clothed if I'm not vigilant and watching to keep them from jumping in. And we are really blessed to have this pool. We've never had a pool before, and I always felt like I grew up really poor, and I always felt like if you had a pool, you were really doing well. And so now we work really hard, of course. My husband and I work really hard, of course, and I don't feel very well off, but obviously we're very blessed and we have a nice house and all the things. But anyway, the pool, we're just so blessed to have it. It's perfect for the twins because we get in every day, and they seem to do so much better with their sleep and with their meltdowns, and they can expend all of that energy that autistic children seem to have, and it just seems to make life so much smoother. And I used to hate summer because summer in Alabama is so hot and humid and miserable, but this pool is the best blessing for the summer, and it really is our vacation. Like we generally don't go places with the twins because it's a lot of work. You'll know it's very draining and tedious, and then the heat doesn't help. But with this pool, we just walk out the back door and slather on sunscreen, put the puddle jumpers on, and jump in. So it's a really huge blessing for us to have this pool with the twins. And I kind of worry, it pops up in my mind every once in a while about, well, what about swim lessons, and what about them drowning? And we're very careful. We've got triple bolted doors. Any door that leads to the pool, and really any door that leads outside, is triple bolted. And right now, the twins are not tall enough to reach that third bolt, although Will has figured out how to reach the second bolt. So, there's a lock on the knob, then you've got the deadbolt, and then you've got the top bolt. He can now reach that little deadbolt to turn. So my sister says that they're velociraptors. They learn. Oh yes, they learn. So anyway, they're 5 years old now, so they're getting taller, and the wheels are still turning, and they're still learning. And they're smart little kids, even though they don't talk. So we have to be extra vigilant. So people have asked me, are you worried about having that pool and it being so deep and them not being able to swim? And yes, I am worried, but we have taken every precaution that we can to make sure that they are safe. And you just have to be hyper vigilant. When you have an autistic child, you are always hyper vigilant to the point of exhaustion. So and that's a whole different vlog post. And people have also asked me, well, what do you think about swim lessons? Because our boys do not swim, they wear puddle jumpers. And they maneuver very well through the water with the puddle jumpers, and they know that that's part of their routine when they go outside, is they get sunblock, and then they put their puddle jumpers on and they're ready to jump in the water. And people have asked me, well, what about swim lessons? And I'm kind of on the fence about swim lessons. Number one, we don't have enough money right now to pay for double lessons. Two, we'd have to have somebody come to the house, and I'm not really ready to do that either. I can't pay somebody to come to the house. I don't have enough money. And then three, I don't know if we can get through the autism fog enough for them to actually learn how to swim. I bet we could, but I also, as far as like, how much energy am I going to expend on this venture? As an autistic parent or caregiver, you have to guard your emotional, mental, and physical energy and pace yourself with all the things that have to be done with an autistic kid. Sometimes it's all you can do to get out of the bed and make sure they've eaten, that they've had something to drink, and that they're clean and dry. Much less like the therapies that need to be done and the all of the big things that need to be done. Sometimes all you want to do is just go lather them down with sunscreen, throw the puddle jumpers on, and then throw them in the pool, and then sit at the pool and just play with them. Sometimes that's all the energy that we have. So as an autistic parent, you got to pace yourself. So swim lessons, maybe in the future. I would love for my children to know how to swim, and I'll have a huge sense of relief inside when we get to that point. But we're not there yet, and right now we're just enjoying the water. That's all. And the pool, also autistic kids, when you have an autistic child, you don't go a lot of places because everything is a big deal and it's tedious and it's draining. And I know y'all don't believe this, but I really am an introvert, and I like to guard my personal time. And it's really hard to do that in the heat in the summer when you're going and going and going. So we just treat our house like a vacation place, and we just don't think a lot. And I'm doing just one video a week, and we just enjoy being home. So anyway, all of that to say, those are my thoughts about my kids and the water. And I want to know your thoughts about your kids and the water, especially if your child is autistic. Do they love turning that faucet on? Do they love getting in the bathtub? Do they love jumping in the pool? And how do y'all make that work? So anyway, be sure, but I think by the end of the video, be sure to leave me a comment and tell me your story. And in the meantime, enjoy the show.
Be very quiet. Will is hunting wascoey wabbits.
All right, friends, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications. YouTube's got this great new feature where you can choose how you want to be notified and when you want to be notified, so that's always nice. And let's see, like, subscribe, ring the bell. Leave me a comment, tell me your story about your child and the water. And if you know of someone who is struggling and they have an autistic loved one, they're alone, they don't know where to look for help, they need community, then share this video and share our channel. Get our message out there so other people can know that they are not alone, especially if they're going through the same kind of thing. I have met so many good people on this channel, people who I communicate with every single day that I met through this channel. And it's been a lifesaver for us and my friends, those friends that I've met. So I'd like to keep building that community. So y'all keep sharing the channel, keep raising awareness, keep relating, and keep educating. And thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to next time.